Pero hindi narinig ko. Parang sarili. Parang sarili ko.
The people have never heard of us or never seen us before. I'm going to give you a 60-second razor pipe history lesson. I met this gentleman 51 years ago in a room in Sydney, Australia, in a rehearsal room. There were 34 people in the room, and we were all strangers and about to sing together for the very first time. There was one gentleman who came in a little late. He was a very handsome young man. He had a lot of jewellery on. And he walked over. Oh, I forgot to say, there was one empty chair in the whole room, and it was next to me. So this chap came in, and he had to sit next to me. And we all started to sing. I'd never heard anything like it. It was so beautiful. But the voice next to me was something else, and I was kind of taken aback by it because I didn't sing anything like that. And I thought, wow, this is amazing. And an alarm went off in my brain and said, you need to meet this guy and you need to work with him. So at the end of the rehearsal, I introduced myself. And the first thing he said to me was, we have the same name, which of course we do. And from that moment on, we became great friends. And that was a long, long time ago. And in our friendship, we have never had an argument of any kind. And people find that hard to believe. And sometimes I think about that and think, well, if we can do it, why can't the whole world be friends? Just for a few days. Ladies and gentlemen, my dearest friend, Russell Hitchcock.
Thank you. My shirt thanks you too. I'll tell you a quick story before we get on with the show here. You know, once in a while somebody will say to me, you that guy, you're supposed to come here, take a picture of us. So I was at the airport yesterday waiting to board to come here, and the gate agent behind the counter came in and she said, man, you're so good looking. That's what I think. She said, can I get a picture? I said, sure. She goes, of your shoes. You know, things bring me back to sometimes. Anyway, I met Graham Russell on May the 12th, 1975 in Australia during the production of the musical Jesus Christ Superstar. We were at first day rehearsals when I met him. The show lasted for about 2 years. By the time the show had ended, we'd recorded an album under the name Air Supply and released the album and the single. They both went straight to the top of the charts in Australia, which is amazing because we weren't allowed to perform live, so nobody really knew who we were. But on the basis of that success, Rod Stewart's management asked us if we'd like to open for Rod for 3 shows in Australia. And of course we said, we'll think about that. Of course, we jumped at the chance. We did 3 shows with Rod. After the second one, he came to our dressing room and asked us if we'd like to open for him all across North America and Canada in 1977. In fact, yes? In fact, I think the first show we did on that tour was in Toronto. But we played for 4 months with Rod, arguably the biggest star in the world at the time. And we played football stadiums, hockey arenas, basketball arenas, anything that was huge we played. And when you play in front of that many people for that long of a period, you start to think that you're good. And we came back to Australia thinking that we were good, but we weren't. We had to start again. That's the time when you go, oh, thank you very much. You guys have done an awesome job singing along so far this evening. Let's make this